Come on, honey, take us up.
Hey, baby. You in there tight?
I'm in there tight. Snug as a bug in a rug. Let's fly.
They're constantly putting it back together and using pieces from this and that.
Steel ectoskeleton. That marriage and I loved the chairs.
The masculine side of Morpheus is really evident. I wanted him to feel like a den mother almost.
There's a fire.
And slide.
I just want to go on record saying it's disgusting.
Kind of dirty and used and ugly.
We actually shot mainly on video.
Darko, who was doing some of the testing, he had, originally when they put the goo in there, they didn't heat it, and he had hypothermia in like 8 minutes. By the time the actor got in there, they figured out they should heat it up.
He shaved everything.
Uh-huh.
We just sort of crashed to the end, you know? It wasn't a graceful end.
I will never care this much again.
Editing is all about taking things out, putting things in, you know, taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back, being glued into your ideas. There's a moment in each scene.
The way a shot's typically set up, you show up and there's only one shot.
Shoot it, you see what the scene's gonna look like, and you see what you're gonna get. Studio tried to get us to take out the helicopter scene. They thought we didn't need to add that as well.
Miniatures with live action, with stunts.
Literally photographing the real world with still cameras and whatever.
First and foremost, I'm a big fan of Raw and Naked, so you can watch it and get some rhythm from it. I need that crutch.
I'm responsible for coming.
Comes on the dashboard of your car. You know,
We went to technical junkyards and played with it, and, whacking over and over again.
As usual, it was a rough ride because there was just visual effects that weren't coming in time, and they weren't ready yet. I mean, it's always a whole,
In the last week of mixing, I took out 2 frames.
we were so just out of our minds.
I was blown.
I remember being blown.
I'd never seen a movie before. Everything I felt I did wrong, and I just was like cringing at everything I said, and it was just really, anytime I came on, I just had to do this.
2 things happened to me when I saw the film. First was that I remembered suddenly the film. I had completely forgotten about that. And Morpheus scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I ran into people who are complete freaks,
And what was really gratifying to me, though, is, I'll be taking a taxi someplace, or I'll just be in some non-movie situation, and it'll come, and people will want to talk to me about it. And that to me, personally, is so exciting. A small but significant part that can affect people on that level.
Domestically, it grossed about $171, and about $270 in foreign. So we're looking at a $450 grossing movie, which is, I didn't go to the awards. I just didn't think we'd win anything.
I had the good fortune to be at that awards ceremony, and it was fantastic to be in the audience and to have, the film announced.
I went into that evening at the awards thinking I had a shot, but thinking I wouldn't win. And I remember saying to my wife at one point, sitting next to me, I said, "It's really boiling in here, isn't it?" And she says, "No, it's really pretty cold. The air conditioning's up full tilt, I'm freezing."
Getting the award was, you go through these curtains and everything's all black. There's all these people dressed in black, tuxedos, with wires and gaffer's tape everywhere. It was just this completely, rigged, dirty, crazy world.
I wish we'd gotten more nominations. Maybe we would have won more awards. It was just a miracle that it worked so well.
An undertaking. This is a super undertaking.
Now we got to hide things and got to be careful because people are constantly looking over their shoulders.
And this time we know what worked and what didn't work.
That, I think, will be probably, or has the potential to be something really, really interesting.
I think people are gonna love it.
Kicks this time, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I might have to do this. No, I don't know.
Missionary. We'll let you know. To be continued.
The end.
Shit.
Here I again. I know you don't understand, but that's okay. Have a cookie.
You want to talk?
I'm not really in the talking mood.
Neo.
My wife is a conniving bitch.
Officially.
A few months, maybe a year.
I am certain the wait will be worthwhile.